right, so looking at the employer side, if I was a new employer registering, here's what I would see coming in, and I'm a new employer, so I'm going to click show us the process for that. I'm going to pause while I fill in this information. All right, so you can see the information here is complete, and I submit it for approval. Takes me back to the login screen, but what's interesting is what's happening on the from the career coach side of the equation. So let's jump over there. So as a career coach, what I would see is a task that gets routed to me. This is a new employer is registered for approval, and I would click on the name of this particular approver, and I would say, okay, let's approve this. Oh, edit. And we're going to approve this, and we're going to assign this person to a career coach, in which case we'll make it me. And we go forth and we say, all right, save. Now I'm going to jump back to the employer side of the equation so you can see what happens there. So as an employer, I get one of those emails saying, hey, you're being invited to log in. You have an approved password and username, so I go back. Log in. New password. And it drops me onto the home tab. So this is not built yet, but we can take a look at what the company profile will look like. Here I could edit all these things, putting input key links and other things like that. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I will show you what a completed one might look like in a little bit. So if I go to the jobs, I can create a new job as an employer. And here we go. Again, I'll pause while I fill in information. All right, from employer perspective, posting a job, couple things to check out here. One of which is we have a field here for job number, and that is just for the employer's records, right? They may have their own record recording system, ID fields. There's our own ID fields for the system, but they may want a reference there. Posting date, calendar basis. I'm going to put this just for today, right now. Expiration, when it expires. Oh, no, not today. Job function. This is a list we haven't built out yet, and this is referred to as a multi-select pick list. So lets them choose whatever level of what are they looking for. It could be inclusive of alumni, first year, second year, whatever it might be. And now we've received feedback from Lori about adding one more value here as well. Work authorization, we have this from before. One of the things we're not sure about is what's the difference between US and US national. Someone could explain this to us, that'd be great. Languages, it's again a multi-select pick list format here, and the employer can decide whether or not it's a requirement for it in order to be applied for the job or just a nice to have. Then the location fields, we've got nationwide. Doesn't matter if it's just one of the more virtual jobs, which happens these days. City, state, all those things. And on-campus recruiting, and this would be the link for off-campus recruiting. And part of what Lori gave us feedback on was, in fact, it should be able to be both and, which is not something we were intending on doing. So then we've got request information. How do we want to receive the resumes? Accumulate online, right? Whatever it may be. Special instructions if I'm looking for something, and if I want the documents or want something else. So this could be letter of recommendation, whatever it may be there, and submit for approval. Now right now the approvals are automatic in the system, and we'll be making them into, like we saw before, a task.